Our last guest, we have a performance which is awesome. We haven't had one of those in a while, and we've got a great one. It is Émilie Landry and her guitarist Sam Robidou. So take it away. This is Dans le Nord.
Et si je foutais le camp à 200 000 à l'heure vers un autre continent, j'ai vraiment mon voyage de faire la sédentaire et de faire ton ménage. Je vais te ramasser pour de bon. Je pars à 6 heures du matin, un post-it dans le salon qui dit je reviendrai pas. Tu peux bien courir, mais tu me rattraperas pas. Je pars en road trip avec ton chien qui part dans le nord. Avec ton char, je pars en road trip avec ton chien qui part dans le nord. Avec ton chien, puis ton char. Je suis quasiment viré de bord. 9 heures du matin, il est déjà trop tard. Tu dois être réveillé. J'imagine que c'est toi, mes 15 appels manqués. T'as jamais été sécure. T'avais le tour de me donner la vie dure. J'ai le vent et le volant. Fini les menaces. Avec ton chien qui part dans le nord. Avec ton char, je pars en road trip. Avec ton chien qui part dans le nord. Avec ton chien, puis ton chat. Que je vais revenir dans le temps de te faire une part, mais j'ai remis mes pendules à l'heure. Ah, je pars en road trip avec ton chien qui part dans le nord. Avec ton char, je pars en road trip. Avec ton chien qui part dans le nord. Avec ton chien, puis ton chat. Puis ton chat.
So that was Dans le Nord, Émilie Landry, here made the trip this morning from Quebec City.
Yes.
Which is quite the drive.
Yeah, it was a 7.5-hour drive. We left at 10 a.m. New Brunswick time. We just got here at 6. So
just got here,
yes.
And it's all exciting. You guys are here, which is awesome.
And
you guys are playing tomorrow night, which is Thursday night, at the Capitol Theatre with Music NB's Scene NB. So how exciting is that?
It's awesome. I mean, what's crazy is actually the last 2 summers, like 2 summers ago, I was here with Émilie et les City Folks, and we busked right next to the Capitol. And then this summer, me and him, we actually got to play like on Oak Lane, like officially. And now we're coming back, but actually getting to play inside. So that's great.
You've like worked your way inside the building.
Yeah, that's just how I roll. I just squeeze myself in there.
just work your way in there. So Émilie Landry, you had an EP that just dropped back in October. It's called Être Social. So that song right there, Dans le Nord, that one is on the EP?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the story behind that song? Because I was listening to it, and it's take a road trip with your cat and your dog, and I'm not coming back. So what?
Actually,
what
with
was
your car and your dog.
Yeah, your car. Yeah, that's the one. I heard. Yeah, you're
it's
right.
Shog or Sha.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky.
Like, we'll say cat and dog because it sounds better.
Yeah.
So which? So where are you going? Because you say you're going up north somewhere. So where is it? Saguenay, Baie-Comeau? Where up north are you going?
Basically just like using that saying, like I'm going up north, like I'm just gonna run away, go anywhere. And it's actually a funny story. I was actually going out with somebody who had this dog that I just absolutely loved. His name was Theodore. And I told myself, you know what, if things don't go well between me and this guy, I'm just going to run off with the dog because I love it so much. That's basically the inspiration for the song.
So that's the story. So did that happen?
No. No.
They say some songs are autobiographical in nature, so
Yeah.
obviously...
It's kind of like a fantasy, but there's always some things that are inspired in a way. I mean, probably it's kind of for all the times that I didn't just run off when I should have, you know, when you stick around for too long in a relationship that isn't going too well. So it's kind of like what I wish I would have done more.
Yeah, so you stick around for the dog. Yeah. All right, so tomorrow, Capitol Theatre, Scène NB, Scene NB. What can people expect out of your show tomorrow?
Well, it's very intimate. It's very simple. It's just me, my guitar, and Sam with his electric guitar, and we're both singing. And I do a mixture of my own French compositions, actually a couple English compositions that are new that I haven't really played a lot. Some, you know, English covers thrown in there, but it's very folk. It's very down to earth, and you know, some catchy songs as well. But I really go through a whole mixture of emotions. You know, I go through happiness and sadness, heartbreak, or you know, trying to find yourself. It's just basically my songs are really based on things that I've experienced. So I think that people can really relate to that because I'm very honest in my songwriting. So I feel like if you're wanting an experience to just kind of connect with somebody and go, hey, like maybe you've experienced something similar to me, I think that's kind of what you can get out of it. It's just some human connection on like, yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah, very relatable stuff. You can get your tickets now, capital.nb.ca. Check out Music NB's site as well. That'll have some information there, and walk up, of course, to Capitol Theatre for tomorrow as well. So, Être Social, what went into the thought process behind that one? We heard a sampling of it. So, what kind of place were you at? What was the writing process like? How long did it take to put it together?
For the EP?
Yeah.
It was interesting because I came out with that EP pretty early after the album I did with Émilie and City Folks, which came out like May 2016. And after that all ended, I had just like finished school, and like I even had like, you know, certain relationships that had ended and stuff, and I kind of found myself faced with myself. And I had a lot of thinking to do and grieving to do, because you know, when you stop like school, you kind of have to readjust to life because you've been in school your whole life. And I just went through this whole experience of just kind of figuring out who I am outside of that, and just writing and writing. And the first 6 months was like very bad. Everything that I wrote was just total like rubbish. And then eventually, you know, it got better, and I was, you know, taking some workshops and stuff like that, and I kind of got through that phase, and I knew I needed to come out with something new that was more me. And yeah, I was just pushing and going out there, and I got the chance to sign with Le Grenier Musique, which is a Acadian label here in New Brunswick, in Moncton actually. And then I got the chance to work with Daran as a producer, so he kind of really helped me hone in the right songs, and he really helped me to find my sound. He definitely guided me. So yeah, it was just this whole whirlwind that just all came together in the end.
Mm-hmm. So you have the show tomorrow night. That's Thursday night for those of you listening and watching in syndication. That is Thursday night at Capitol Theatre as well. You've got another pair of shows dans le Nord if you head up there as well. Yes. If you want to take a little road trip in Petit Rocher and La Mecque as well. So what's coming up with the little tour you're doing?
Well, we just play as much as we can, you know. We played in Petit Rocher before, and it's always great, but I'm definitely excited to go to La Mecque because I've never been at all for some reason. I've just never been in that area, never been to play a show. So that should definitely be a good time.
Change. Being from Campbellton, it's surprising that you haven't been to La Mecque, because it seems like everybody from up north's been everywhere up north. But
I haven't had a car for a very long time, so.
That's a long walk.
Yeah.
That is a long walk. That's for sure. So it's EmilieLandry.ca. Yeah. As a place to go to check out the website. Être Social, the new EP, came out in October. Where else can people get it? Obviously the website, but where else?
You can find me on Spotify, on iTunes, Bandcamp, whatever. I'm pretty much everywhere you can find music. I'm there, and just to more follow like our adventures, you know, on tour and everything. We're also filming a lot. We're doing a lot of like vlogging and stuff. So I have a YouTube channel that they can also check out if they want.
So be sure to go check that out. So that is on YouTube. Émilie Landry, you can see it there, and you can see her tomorrow at the Capitol Theatre, capitol.nb.ca.